And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. With us now is Craig Salm. He is with Grayscale Investments, and we're talking today about crypto. Craig, great to have you with us on the program. Where are you coming to us from via Zoom?
Yeah, Robin, thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm coming to you from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Grayscale Investments headquarters is.
Okay, excellent. So there's a lot of discussion nowadays about Bitcoin and crypto and really what it is. So is Bitcoin a form of crypto?
Yes, so just taking a step back, Grayscale Investments, we're the world's largest digital currency asset manager, crypto asset manager. Our mission is to bring access and exposure to the crypto asset class in the form of investment vehicles. Bitcoin is certainly one example of crypto, and we offer a Grayscale Bitcoin Trust that allows investors to invest in that particular crypto asset. You could think of crypto as really a digital asset that allows anyone to send money anywhere in the world 24/7 just with an internet connection. You do not need to rely on the traditional banking infrastructure. That's a very powerful thing for a lot of investors and why they've come to Grayscale to express that view and interest in crypto by investing in one of our many investment vehicles.
So Craig, I understand that about 40% of all Americans are now using crypto. Is that accurate?
That is one of the findings that we found in our recent survey that we conducted along with the Harris poll. Harris poll is one of the longest standing pollsters in the US. And we conducted this survey to understand how are likely American voters thinking about Bitcoin and crypto with the upcoming election. One of those key findings is the amount of likely American voters that hold crypto, as well as the fact that crypto is something that's under consideration as they're going to the polls.
All right, so what are the advantages of getting involved with crypto and using crypto as as an asset for your portfolio?
Yeah, so one of the key findings from our survey was that likely American voters are viewing crypto more favorably or becoming more interested in it, with inflation being their number one concern going to the polls this year. That's a concern that's more than 2 times of a concern relative to anything else that was mentioned in the survey. And Bitcoin and crypto can serve as a hedge against inflation because the monetary supply of these assets is fixed based on computer code, rather than being something that can increase or decrease based on the decisions of the US government. And so given that one of those key features of crypto, it's why we're seeing likely American voters become more interested in it with inflation being the backdrop. So that's one of the key values that we and our investors and likely American voters from this survey have found within crypto.
So are we looking to more government regulation of crypto down the road, possibly?
Certainly, there's been a lot of great progress in Congress specifically around crypto legislation. Just a couple of months ago, we saw a bill that is focused on market infrastructure and digital asset classification. It's a very comprehensive bill, make its way through the House and now go to the Senate. That's the first time that's ever happened for any piece of crypto legislation. We also are seeing that likely American voters want regulators to have more regulation over crypto. And an event that took place earlier this year was approval of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in the US, which are regulated investment vehicles that allow investors now to invest in Bitcoin through that structure, one of which Grayscale offers. That's our Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So we're seeing Bitcoin and crypto further enter the regulatory perimeter through investment vehicles. We're seeing it brought up in presidential considerations as well as in Congress. So all of those are really good pieces of progress around crypto.
Well, very good. Thank you, Craig, for so much updated information on crypto. I've learned a lot, and I'm sure our viewers have as well. Thank you for being with us from Stamford, Connecticut. And coming up after the break, we'll have more news. Stay with us.